This is the most power we've ever made with an FP Red, and by a lot.
Holy shit, dude! What are you doing?
What are you doing? You're supposed to be over there strapping your car down.
Well, you know, bright shiny lights over here.
Rolling the baffle up for an oil pan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 6-volt oil pan. They don't come baffled. You know how an Evo pan has a baffle in it?
Right.
These are completely unbaffled, so the oil just
sloshes.
Yeah. So we add a vertical baffle.
Keep the oil in the pickup.
Exactly.
Wow, that's genius.
I mean, a lot of people do it. It's not genius, but it's definitely needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got this beautiful car that you just put together from scratch. Every single nut and bolt, everything. Why did you have to do that? What happened?
Well, I had my original Evo 8 was an 05 electric blue. I bought it in 2015. It's my baby. Well, one morning I got a little overzealous and I crashed it, unfortunately. I found a shell in South Carolina and it was rust free, but it was a basket case. Like I think they painted it with spray paint, and it was Millennium Jade. So I bought it sight unseen, you know, against my wife's wishes. I sent them the money. As soon as I got it, I stripped it down, sent it to my body guy after I took all the hardware and made a spreadsheet and sent it to zinc.
Yep. All the hardware zinc coated, every nut and bolt restored. Long story short, you crashed your car.
Yeah.
You bought this thing and you restored it from ground zero.
I did.
Like restored it to perfection, in my opinion. And I think you need to know something, and so do the viewers. You know that you are my inspiration for my world, right? So
no, but now I do.
Yeah, yes, you do. the entire reason, one of the main reasons I bought my Evo RS, and I'm going along the same process that you went along, was because I saw you doing it. I saw how cool it was. You were doing it with your son. I saw, you know, how nice the car was turning out. And I've told you this before, I was jealous.
Oh, man.
I was jealous, man. So I got myself my own Evo. I zinc coated my own hardware.
It's awesome.
I'm doing my own thing now.
It means a lot to me that I inspired you to build an Evo, and I cannot wait to see your Evo because it's going to be sick.
Yeah, I can't wait to. But let's focus.
Well,
We're talking about your car.
All right.
Your car. All right. So FP Red. It was an FP Red before. We only tuned it on 93. Now it's not a journal bearing red. It's a ball bearing red. You've got the external wastegate. You've got all the goodies. It had a built motor before.
Correct.
Now it's got like a really nice head on it. What are your goals? What are you trying to do? What do we?
Yeah, I would love to make all the jam. Whatever that is.
420 on pump.
Yes.
What do you want it to make now? I need to know.
Oh.
How do I hit your goal?
Over 500 would be amazing.
So if you go on FP's website, you know these turbos are rated at like 520, and I think that's at the engine.
Well,
we might have to max it out, is what you're saying.
Yes,
Max
I have Silver Fox. That's going to be behind the laptop. I'm confident.
We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. All right, man. Well, let's get started.
Awesome. All right, Dev.
Yeah. So.
Fresh build, right? So like, what's the process?
Yeah, I mean, you did some break-in with it, right? And then I noticed when you came in, the long-term fuel trims were really, really negative, which means like the car's taking out a bunch of fuel when you're cruising, right? It was just a base map that we gave you guys for the injectors. But basically, you know, we had to make the normal injector changes, which is like injector scaling and injector latency, which is normal. And then I noticed when we're cruising your car, it's going into open loop like way too early. I don't know if it's because the turbo is just that much more responsive, and it's really hard to keep it in vacuum. This thing just wants to go. And we're gonna change the transition point from open loop or from closed loop to open loop and make it a little bit later in load. That way the car uses the O2 sensor as you're, you know, kind of getting into a couple pounds of boost, and it doesn't ignore it and start going rich. So you were commenting that the gas mileage isn't the greatest.
Right.
Probably because, you know, fuel trims were so negative, the car's tune was rich. So we fixed that, and then we got the car going into open loop later to utilize the feedback from the O2 sensor more. So both those changes will help with your gas mileage.
So that and the drivability, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, so as you're driving, a lot of times the fuel trims will go to 0, especially when you hit accel or decel, and then the car has to go negative, 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 all the way to 11 to where it should be. So that whole time that it's going from 0 to where it should be, you're burning more fuel than you should. So all around, it's going to just run better because the tune is more on and the fuel trims aren't making the change that they were before. So.
Makes sense.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Time for some wide open throttle.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out.
That
sounds good.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look at the power band. It's making it all the way up to
7,500.
Yeah, that's almost like an Evo 10 looking power band.
Wow.
You know, that just keeps climbing like that. I would suspect that on E85 it's going to peak a little bit sooner and maybe start falling off because we're going to reach that airflow limitation of the turbo. But either way, super cool. This red line's your AFR. Look how consistent the AFR is across the power band. Super nice looking AFR. Really, really consistent.
Looking great.
Yep. 25 pounds of boost, but it holds 25 pounds of boost at redline. So that's why it's making that kind of top end. You put an internal wastegate on one of these turbos, it'll hit 25 and it'll drop off. But
so that's an external wastegate is helping that.
Oh, for sure. And then do you have that special turbine wheel, UFH?
UHF? Yeah. Not sure. Whatever.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever it is, it's working.
Yeah.
Nice job, Robert.
Yeah.
Timing is good. We're going to leave it. AFRs look great. Boost is good. I'm almost willing to say this pump gas tune is done. Let's spend our time on the E85 tune where you're going to be, most of your time.
Sounds good.
You could put this in the car, rip it, even go racing on it, and you'll be fine. It's very conservative. So,
awesome.
I would say, given that it's making 460 now, we should be able to make 500, no problem. I would just say on an internal wastegate FP Red, you would see this like, bruh, and then start coming down. The fact that it's holding boost all the way to redline like a big turbo, like a big turbo will do that.
Yeah.
On E85, I don't think it's gonna hold boost that well, but it is holding boost perfectly. I'm willing to bet that this is probably that turbine wheel, Robert. UHF or
something.
UPS or whatever it is, it works.
USA. Yeah. I want to call it USA, baby.
Sure.
You're right.
Texas-made turbine wheel.
Unreal. This is crazy. Pump gas made, what was it?
460 on pump gas, which is really, really good for an FP Red. So I know this is like max effort FP Red. You've got like the really nice O2 housing. I mean, you've got cams. This is like max effort FP Red. This is what you can do. We've made 500 horsepower on an FP Red, but that's like, it'll make like 502 or something like that. I don't think this car is going to even struggle to make 500. And I think a lot of it has to do with how nice the hot parts kit is, with your nice O2 housing and stuff. And I think a lot of it has to do with the ball bearing, really, really nice
turbocharger.
Whatever that turbine, UPS turbine wheel. The UPS turbine wheel. Yeah, that one.
Holy moly! Woo! Holy cow, dude! I don't even know how to put it in words. It's back. The car's back, and it's better than ever. The only thing I can say is all glory goes to God, because crashing a car and then building one for 2 years with my kids and my friends, it's It's amazing. I bought this car as a dad's car. It makes 550 on Devin's heartbreak. You animal.
What are you stopping me for? I'm still going.
We're still going?
I'm still going. This thing wants to make more power.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's by far the most impressive FP Red car, and it's got to be the motor I built.
Yeah, for sure.
It's that UHF turbine wheel
Yeah.
on the FP Red. It's just, it's loving it. It's absolutely loving life. It's holding boost really good top end, and FP Red will always drop off really, really hard, especially when you're seeing 28, 30 pounds. They'll never hold that to red line.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's doing it, and it wants more. Are you ready for more?
I'm ready for more.
Usually on an FP Red, basically it'll just stop making more boost, right? It'll make maybe more boost on the at peak torque, but it'll always fall off to that same number. With this FP Red, we're able to turn the boost up, and that pull was 1 to 2 pounds more, and you can see how it's almost an overlay, except right at the top end, which tells me that increasing the boost that 1 or 2 PSI didn't do what it's worth. You know what I mean? If we're only getting that little bit of an increase on the top end and we're throwing on that much more heat in the system, we're gonna put it back at the 28 pounds that it was at. I mean, it's really happy making, 535. Good news is it's still rich and there's no timing in it, so we can still make more, but not with boost. That just kind of tells you when you start putting more boost at it and it doesn't make more power, you don't just keep putting boost at it. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at with boost. Fueling is really, really consistent, so now we're gonna back out the fueling a little bit, and then the cherry on top will be seeing what it likes timing-wise. So going good.
Let's go! What?
It's a lot!
Oh! What? Woo! Holy moly! Are you kidding? Wow! Holy cow! That is unreal.
All right, man, so super satisfying dyno session. You're screaming.
Screaming.
That's awesome.
I have no voice.
I feel good, man. This is the most power we've ever made with an FP Red, and by a lot. Some things to note. Usually an FP Red will just not make more boost. It'll make more power, and you'll try and turn up the boost, and it just won't go up anymore. That's a normal FP Red. This FP Red did not behave like that. It actually allowed me to increase the boost. It just didn't make more power. So it didn't make more airflow, right? So the old FP Reds with the standard turbine wheel, I would say were more hot side restricted, turbine restricted. This turbo shows no signs of being hot side restricted. I think that turbine wheel, along with the external wastegate, to me, we're meeting the limitation of the cold side. Basically, how many pound per minute that compressor wheel can flow. We're just maxed out. It's not gonna flow any more pound per minute. That's it. 560 on the Mustang Dyno with a red is way north of 600 on a dyno jet. I don't know if that's the most anybody's ever made with an FP Red, but I think it's gotta be close.
Woo! So good.
So you tell me what's going on here. Why am I here? Because I pictured this differently.
Well,
I pictured me doing the videoing.
Well, you made 100 more horsepower than I'm used to.
Okay.
And I crashed one of these things last
Okay.
time. So, yeah. We're going to put Mr. Devin Schultz in the driver's seat.
Sounds good to me. Don't have to ask me twice. It feels faster from the passenger seat anyway.
Yeah.
So
I want to get that experience. Oh, it's already spicy.
we pulled out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
We haven't even done anything yet, man. Just wait.
Oh my. The
It's
spool?
nice. It's nice. I like
Dude.
it.
The
I'm
response.
I'm a fan.
The response is great.
Feels good.
Holy dude! You're gonna have to bleep that out. That, oh my gosh.
Feels good.
It feels amazing. The response is like that, dude. Like you just, wow.